PlayStation tent. We're sitting with Freelance Whales. Hi, buddies. How are you?
Hey, guys. Hey.
Welcome to Coachella. I mean, you've been here for days now. Would you guys roll in?
We got in actually Friday night.
Friday night?
And then just in time, some people went out to see some shows, some people just went to sleep, but then we played Saturday morning, or Saturday afternoon around 2.
How was
morning
that?
by Coachella standards.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
But,
which stage were we on?
we were on the Mojave tent.
Was it hot as the Mojave Desert there?
Yes.
Is this some of the
hotter, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were these some of the more intense conditions that Freelance Whales have played in?
I mean,
we've played in the intense cold before.
Yeah? How
Yeah.
cold we talking?
Well, like, you know, just like performing publicly in New York, like in the subways.
Okay.
Sometimes like, you know, maybe 40 degrees or I think it's probably harder doing extremely hot though.
Do you feel the emotional connection like you do on the street with such a large crowd?
I would say there's a much more emotional connection at Coachella.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the cool thing when we were playing in the subways was to meet total strangers and have, you know, very like genuine one-on-one interactions. But you know, Coachella was a whole new level where this is probably the biggest show we've ever played, and you know, people knew the words and were singing the songs, and there's nothing more gratifying than having people like wanting to share that experience.
So guys, you got the new record. That's what you're focusing on pretty soon after touring. Do you know where you're going to record it?
No, I mean, we're just getting into like coming up with ideas for what we want to write about. And yeah, with the first record, we like a lot of these songs were arranged very much kind of like in a home studio sort of setting, without too much regard for how difficult it might be to like, you know, pull off on stage.
Yeah.
And luckily, we figured out how to do it, and we do it quite well now. But it's like it's you know, it's difficult, and I think like now that we know what that feels like, we're constantly going to be like writing with that in mind, like knowing what kind of like will be most pleasurable and most like satisfactory to just play over and over again.
Are you guys much video game guys, or?
We like the scores of. I like the scores of some video games. Like the like theme to like the original Zelda is like one of my first like really strong musical memories.
It's in your mind all the time.
Yeah.
The Mario theme.
Mario theme. Yeah.
Just iconic. You know, it's well written. Like it's not just some guy like hitting random buttons on MIDI controller. It's like super jazzy and syncopated. It's really great. It's really amazing.
What would be the video game that Freelance Whales would score?
I would want to do an RPG of some sort.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Zelda.
What would the name of this video game be?
Oregon Trail.
2.
How about like the road to Portland?
So it's like it's basically like the Oregon Trail with touring kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
like
have to stop and get veggie oil for your van.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Somebody ate a bad vegan burrito.
Super
and-
hungover.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, Freelance Whales, for coming and talking to us at the
thank
PlayStation
you.
tent. And congratulations on Coachella and all the stuff that's about
you.
to happen. Freelance Whales.